Hello everyone, welcome back to Lab for Crypto. Today I'm going to try to answer the two most asked questions that I got lately. That is if Bitcoin is heated up, so if the risk of Bitcoin is high, and also if I believe altcoin season can be started a bit earlier, which is before the Bitcoin halving, which is something that did not happen before. But it's good through the data to explore this and see what we can get from the information and try to make informed decisions and make a plan. As you heard me 1,000 times tell in this YouTube channel, is that you need to have a plan when you navigate the market, because if you do not, when things get overextended because the markets are irrational in both ways, if you do not have a plan and stick to it, you're probably gonna beat up yourself because you did what 99% of the people are doing. They use their emotions to make a trade, and that usually leads to bad decisions. Let's dive in on the data and see what the risk of Bitcoin is telling us. Please do not forget, if you like the video, to give us a thumbs up and leave a comment, as this will help the algorithm to show our content to more people. Let's dive in. The reason that I'm focusing on Bitcoin is very simple. If we check the correlation matrix of Bitcoin with alts, you will see that for the last 2 months, if Bitcoin goes to a certain direction, also altcoins go at the same one. In short, if Bitcoin goes up, altcoins goes up, and if Bitcoin goes down, altcoins follow. Therefore, we're going to focus on Bitcoin and see where the market is going. Bitcoin current risk is at 79%, which is values that we last seen in January 2021. These values usually indicates, and if we check the historical performance of Bitcoin, what's really good time to start to taking some profits and ride Bitcoin to higher risk bands if you want. But as we approach these high levels, it's good to realize some profits. And I will show you some other models that also saying the same thing. But do not forget, the only difference that we have in this cycle previous to the others is the spot ETFs. Personally, usually when we are at these high bands, I take a big chunk out of the market. But now with the spot ETFs, and if we monitor the dashboard and check the daily inflows and outflows from the spot ETFs, we can see that the spot ETFs, the newborns especially, didn't stop at all bringing new inflows into the market, and they managed to outperform Grayscale, which constantly is reducing their Bitcoin holdings. Let's go back to the platform. Therefore, for me, it's good to have these two things in consideration. Bitcoin is going to levels which the risk starts to increase. And I know there's always a good narrative, also the Bitcoin halving, the spot ETFs that you need to have in consideration. But I usually like to look the numbers and take my decisions based on what I am seeing. Of course, no one knows what's going to happen. That's why it's important to do it dynamically and start to exit or enter the market based on the risk tolerance that you have. No one likes to see their profits go down if Bitcoin goes to lower values. And I will show you an example. A couple of days before, we had an example of a price dip of Bitcoin. It dropped by 15%, 14.44. And also we saw meme coins drop by 42.87%. That means that the market was over speculating, and always the market finds a way to flush out excess leverage. For the altcoin season to occur, for me, we need to have two conditions. We need to start seeing Bitcoin hold at least the current price above 70K, and also start to see meme coins drop, and we have a rotation of capital from memes to altcoins. If we check the Google Trends, we'll see that we are starting to see some retail investors joining the market, but of course, it's no way near the previous levels. But it's important for us to take also this into consideration. So the important note that I want to bring your attention is that definitely we're already starting some meme coins drop, but you need to monitor that for the next couple of days. And if we see a constant drop in meme coin prices and also the altcoins to start to picking up and not Bitcoin, that means people, they are starting to become risk off inside, of course, the crypto market, and they want to move capital from memes to altcoins, more serious projects, and it depends. They can go also to Bitcoin, but that will not lead to an altcoin season, because for an altcoin season, we need the value to go above 75, and the altcoin season currently, the altcoin season index currently is at 55. Therefore, for us, it's wise to at least take in consideration that Bitcoin is in high risk bands. Of course, I believe that Bitcoin can go to higher values, but sometimes the speed which we approach a potential top matters. And I explained that in more detail in our premium channel and also in our premium Telegram. But in short, I want to let you know that we are starting to become a bit heated, and you need to have a strategy. Also, if we have a look on the free float and VRV, we will see that historically when we go above 2, it's a good time to start to exit the market and take some profits. And when I say start to exit, doesn't mean that you need to go and 100% sell or buy something. The way to do that is by dynamically exiting or entering the market. It's really important to focus on the word dynamically, because everyone wants to take the highest amount of profit in the high risk bands and also enter the market in the low risk bands. Currently we are at 1.9, which means we're using the free float and VRV, we're approaching this level of 2, which was historically a good time to start exiting the market. Also, if we go to the net unrealized profit and loss model, again, when we have had values of above, let me zoom the previous one, when we had values between 0.62 and 0.75, that usually signaled the local top, and it depends. Sometimes it was the cycle top. The NUPL is just the market cap minus the realized cap and divide by the market cap. And the NUPL is on the right side and the price is on the left side. But when I mouse over, I think you see clearly the values. And today we are at 0.64. Therefore, we have entered this region. It's really crucial to also check some on-chain data and see some accounts with more than 10 Bitcoin to start exiting the market. If we see the hodl waves, again, we see some similarities, but I will stick to the price vs risk model that we created. And until now, this model did an amazing job in finding everything, and it was really good. It was really good to us in the previous cycle. But of course, as we have a new parameter, which is the spot ETFs, that is why I'm adjusting my exit strategy based on the inflows of the spot ETFs. I'm not that aggressive as I am usually in these risk bands. I hope that I help you understand the state of Bitcoin currently, and also tell you to be careful on meme coins. I know that you can make a lot of money on meme coins, but also you can lose a lot. And in addition, I have some people telling me, okay, I was heavily invested in altcoins and I see some friends of mine with memes getting really high ROIs and I'm not. But that It's same with if you go to a casino. Someone can win 1 or 2 or 3 times, but most often they lose. Therefore, be careful. You can of course go to meme coins if you want, but be careful. As you can see, a 50% drawdown in seconds. Therefore, take some profits, manage your risk, and if you want to realize your profits and you want still to be in the crypto market, move some of this capital to high level projects, layer 1s, layer 2s, or Bitcoin. I hope you enjoyed the video. Until next time, bye bye.